I'm James Bruckner, and I've worked in the beer industry for almost 3 years. I live in a little town in upstate New York called New Paltz. Known for being a college bar town, I'm here to prove that it is a craft brew hub. Our first stop is Bacchus, a bar and restaurant that carries 400 different beers and has been a staple in New Paltz for almost 40 years.
So here we are, and what's your favorite kind of beer that you sell here?
Sour ales for the most part. I mean, certain IPAs also.
Yeah. Would you say sour ales are becoming more popular?
100%. Sour ales are definitely getting more popular.
So I also want to talk about the fact that you guys have a brewery in-house here at Bacchus.
Yeah, absolutely. The majority of the beers that come out of the brewery here reflect what people want. So IPAs, pale ales that are like New England style, so they're cloudy and unfiltered, not too bitter. And then sour beers, those two are definitely the majority. And then the other ones we sort of rotate through. I mean, we have a few stouts that we've recently put on as it got colder, imperial stouts. And IPAs and sours definitely account for more than 50%.
Do those fit into your favorite kind of beer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're a big sour fan?
Yep, absolutely.
So the first beer I'm going to try here from Bacchus is the in-house IPA. And it's pretty good, but I wouldn't put it towards the top of what I've tried. The other in-house beer is the Imperial Stout. And this beer is killing it. This is amazing. It's an Imperial Stout with coffee, and I think it's a perfect beer for the winter time or any time, and it's excellent. That's all I can say about it. And now, as Dave said, the sour beers are very popular, and this is a sour, and this is a sour IPA. This is a sour from Grimm. And it's absolutely fantastic. I love sour beers. I know that a lot of people don't like them. I think that they're too sour, but it's kind of like in the name, and it's just a good beer. It's just really good. Just try it. Come on, try it. Sour IPA. Much more unique, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's from Hudson Valley Brewing Company, and don't ask me how they do it, but it is a sour IPA. It has the bitterness and the hoppiness of an IPA, and the tart, almost like candy-like flavors of a sour, and it is fantastic. So I've narrowed it down to 3 beers here at Bacchus. I have the in-house brewed Spectral Gaze Imperial Coffee Stout, the Grimm Sour Kinetic Cloud, and Hudson Valley Brewing Company's Plateau Sour IPA. They're all fantastic. They're all contenders for the best beers you can get in New Paltz. However, due to its New Paltz exclusivity, in a upset victory, I'm going to give the #1 spot here at Bacchus to the Spectral Gaze Imperial Coffee Stout.
My next stop is the Gilded Otter. This restaurant only sells beers brewed in-house, so I'm going to go see what's good here.
The most popular beers I'd say here, we do a lot of seasonal beers, darker, like porters, chocolate porters, stouts in the winter. During the summer, we'll do wheat beers, like fruity kind of beers. Like we have a blueberry lager we do during the summer. So seasonally, those beers are always going to be the most popular. Blueberry in the summer, during the fall, Oktoberfest, stuff like that. But year-round IPAs, always.
Yeah. And
sours. We don't do any sours here. We get a lot of requests for them, but I feel like sour beers are like coming up.
I've had all the beers here, and they all have. What I've noticed about Gilded Otter brews is that they all seem to have kind of like a similar profile across the board.
Mm-hmm. A big reason for that is we don't want to go too crazy with flavor profiles because it kind of will confuse people. Since we only serve what we brew, we got to keep it in the realm of what people kind of know.
So we're here at the Gilded Otter, and I have 3 beers selected before me by Matt the bartender. We have the Rail Trail Pale Ale, the Maple Brown Ale, and the Grizzly Brown Porter. As you can see, I've been trying them for a bit already, and I have to say that the Rail Trail Pale Ale is pretty excellent. Maple Brown, not so much, but the Grizzly Brown Porter is an A+, and I think it's probably the best beer you can get here at the Gilded Otter, and it is a Gilded Otter exclusive. It is brewed in-house, so it's honestly a pretty strong contender for the best beer you can get in New Paltz.
Finally, I'm stopping by Huckleberry. They have some of the rarest beers around, and I have a feeling that they'll also have the best.
I really like this place, and I see a lot of great beers on tap, and I was just wondering, what do you think is like the most popular, just like class of beer here, and your personal favorite, maybe, if they're
IPAs.
IPAs, yeah.
IPAs,
Yeah, sour IPAs. Is that like a new thing? Because like I've been seeing those around a lot lately since like the beginning of the year, I'd say.
I'd say the past maybe 3 years they've become a lot more popular.
Wow.
So I mean, so also small batch brewing.
All right, so out of the beers you have on tap now, what would you say would be like the top 3 that you'd recommend? Because we're looking for the best beer in town.
Our IPA, the Incandenza, as you were saying,
Yeah.
is phenomenal. It's really like has a great body to it. It's super juicy. It's one of those beers like you people. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a sip. Like it's not a beer you want to sip. You want to get like a full mouthful of it.
Yeah.
And it blows you away.
And I'm curious about the Collective Arts stuff.
The Collective Arts. The Stranger the Fiction is probably the most popular one that we've had. It's great. It's not too sweet. After that, I would say the Urban Chestnut Schnickelfritz, the Hefeweizen, is phenomenal. We've had it on a few times.
Okay.
It sells out pretty quickly. I mean, if the staff doesn't drink it,
Yeah.
First.
I should try that. That's a different
Yeah, sure.
kind of beer than what I'm used to trying.
We have the Urban Chestnut Schnickelfritz Hefeweizen. That is really fantastic. That's really light, weedy, and just a good beer. The Collective Arts Stranger Than Fiction Porter. That's really good. That's good. It's malty, it's nutty, it's balanced, it's very good at what it does. And the Hudson Valley Brewery's Incandenza Sour IPA. This, I'm just going to predict it. This is probably the best beer in New Paltz right here. Yeah, it's just the best. It seriously is. It is a sour IPA, which is, as you heard James say, is a relatively new style of beer. It has a tartness to it. It cuts out all the bitterness that people don't like about IPAs. I mean, I personally love that about IPAs, but it has all the hop flavors that I want, and a really interesting flavor profile, and it's juicy and it's unfiltered and it's just so good. It's the best.